One of the coolest things about reading the Bible is that no matter how many times you read the same scripture over and over and over and over again, God will always highlight something fresh and new to you every time, whether it's because you're in a season that you need to hear it or you are ready to receive and understand it. There's always something fresh and new. And I just think that that's really, really. So today in Bible study, we were looking at 1 Samuel 15. And basically, this is when the Lord rejects Saul as king because he was disobedient. Long story short, God told Saul through Samuel to do something, and he gave him very specific instructions, and he was disobedient. Well, technically, he did what God told him to do, but he didn't do exactly what God told him to do. Partial obedience is still very much disobedience. So a part of the scripture that's always stuck out to me is in verse 22 when Samuel says to Saul, "Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to listen than the fat of rams." Obviously, this is important because we don't always weigh the consequences of our disobedience, and the sacrifice is always going to be better than just being obedient in the first place, because God knows everything, and if he's telling us to do something, it's in our best interest. But what I missed was in verse 23. For rebellion is as the sin of divination, and presumption is as iniquity and idolatry. How did I miss that? How did I miss that before? Stubbornness is idolatry. Stubbornness and rebellion against God's commands is putting ourselves before God. Idolatry. That blew my mind tonight because I never thought of being disobedient as a form of idolatry. Oh, you learn something new every day.